This is War Brief Daily for July 18th, the global sweep. I'm Nate Mercer. Let's keep this clean. Tonight, the picture is narrow but real, so we're going deep on one theater instead of padding out five. Here's the short version. This is Russia, Ukraine, and it's the only theater in the last 24 hours with confirmed same-day operational reporting. Overnight, July 17, Russia launched a combined strike package against Ukraine. 8 missiles and roughly 130 drones, a mix of live systems and decoys. Ukrainian forces say most of that package was intercepted. That's confirmed, straight from the Ukrainian side. Where it got through, the damage concentrated on Odesa. Local reporting says 11 residential buildings were hit, 2 people killed, 10 wounded. A separate AP-linked report gave a different national toll, 4 dead, 20 injured across the broader wave of attacks. I want to be precise here. Those are 2 different counts from 2 different source chains, possibly covering different locations or cutoff times. Don't average them. Report them separately, which is exactly what I'm doing. On the other side of the ledger, Russia's defense ministry claims it destroyed 243 Ukrainian drones overnight, spread across Voronezh, Kaluga, Rostov, Smolensk, Tula, Krasnodar, and occupied Crimea. That's an official Russian claim, not an independently verified battle damage assessment. Take it as a data point, not a fact. Here's what actually matters. Strip away the noise, and this is about scale, not territory. Both militaries are still capable of throwing large, unmanned strike packages hundreds of miles behind the front line. Russia is grinding at Ukrainian air defense and urban infrastructure. Ukraine is forcing Russia to defend a rear area belt stretching from the Black Sea to the Russian interior. That's attrition on both air defense networks simultaneously. On the ground, I'm not giving you a frontline shift tonight. There's chatter around Sumy, Kharkiv, Kupiansk, and the Donbas axis, but nothing geolocated or confirmed shows a settlement changing hands in this window. Combat continued. Control didn't move. That's the disciplined read. Everywhere else tonight, the honest answer is no confirmation. Iran, Israel, the Gulf, the Red Sea, the Strait of Hormuz, no verified strike, intercept, or maritime incident in this 24-hour window. Sudan and the Sahel, no time-bounded, multi-source confirmation. Indo-Pacific, no confirmed South China Sea, Taiwan Strait, or Korean Peninsula event. That's a sourcing gap, not a declaration those regions are quiet. I'd rather tell you nothing than manufacture something. What to watch next? Ukraine's full launch and intercept breakdown, Russian regional damage reports with any visual confirmation, and whether Moscow follows up with another wave against ports or energy infrastructure. And on the rest of the map, watch for the first official notice, a vessel incident, a launch, an intercept that would actually open a new storyline. Those are your key updates for July 18th. No spin, no noise, just intel. I'll see you in the next brief.